method that I stole from David Abel, who stole or modified it from other people, his eclipse method, on some of the opening lines of the book, Burning. The movie, by the way, is terrible if you haven't. It was a pleasure to burn. 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 It was a special to burn. It was a special pleasure burn. It was a special pleasure to. It was a special pleasure to see. It was a special pleasure to see things. A special pleasure to see things eaten. Special pleasure to see things eaten. To pleasure to see things eaten. To see things eaten. To see things eaten. To see things blackened, things eaten. To see things blackened and eaten. To see things blackened and changed. To see things blackened and changed. With see things blackened and changed, with the things blackened and changed, with the brass blackened and changed, with the brass nozzle and changed, with the brass nozzle and changed, with the brass nozzle in his, with the brass nozzle in his fists, the brass nozzle in his fists, with brass nozzle in his fists, with this nozzle in his fists, with this grate in his fists, with this great python his fists, with this great python spitting fists, with this great python spitting its, with this great python spitting its venomous, this great python spitting its venomous kerosene, great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, its venomous kerosene upon the world, the venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded upon the world, the blood pounded in the world, the blood pounded in his world, the blood pounded in his head, the blood pounded in his head, and blood pounded in his head, and his pounded in his head, and his hands in his head, and his hands were his head, and his hands were the head, and his hands were the hands, and his hands were the hands of his hands, were the hands of some hands, were the hands of some amazing, were the hands of some amazing conductor, the hands of some amazing conductor, playing hands of some amazing conductor, playing all of some amazing conductor, playing all the some amazing conductor, playing all the symphonies, amazing conductor, playing all the symphonies, conductor, playing all the symphonies of blazing, playing all the symphonies of blazing, and all the symphonies of blazing and burning, the symphonies of blazing and burning, to symphonies of blazing and burning to bring, of blazing and burning to bring down, blazing and burning to bring down the, and burning to bring down the tatters, burning to bring down the tatters, and to bring down the tatters and charcoal, bring down the tatters and charcoal ruin, down the tatters and charcoal ruins of the tatters and charcoal ruins of history.